Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. I'm with the Preacher.
What up?
I'm with the Sean.
Hello.
And we hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. We know we're coming at you on our first Friday episode.
Yes, week 18, man.
Awesome. We got a whole lot of really good football games. The primetime matchup is absolutely legendary. Couldn't ask for anything better for this week's primetime matchup.
Yeah.
Other really good games. We got some injuries to talk about. People that are sitting because they're already, in their spots. Right now, if Sean feels unattentive, it's because we got the Sugar Bowl on in the background because we are recording this on the Thursday, and we need that game to be over so we can record our bonus Monday College episode. So stay tuned for that. Preacher?
Yeah.
We got some news going, don't
we? Dude, there's a lot of things going on. First off, week 18, playoffs are on the line. Seeds are on the line. The Bengals, they're hurting a little bit.
They are.
Chase Brown,
Chase
Brown.
He's going to say Chris Brown.
The singer is now on the...
Rihanna would not like you to mention them.
Chase Brown has ankle injury twice in a row. T. Higgins and Sam Hubbard with a knee injury. Hopefully you're not a Philadelphia Eagles fan this week. They're looking like the San Francisco 49 IRs.
Yeah, but they might. These guys might play except for Barkley, right?
Well, I mean...
Or are they sitting everybody?
I feel like you would just sit everybody if you're not... I mean...
Well, who are we sitting?
Barkley. Resting Barkley. A.J. Brown's got a knee injury, so they're kind of resting him. Devonta Smith with a wrist injury. Kenny Pickett is injured his ribs somehow. Jalen Hurts still has the concussion and a left finger injury.
Well, I guess you could call it Jalen Hurts.
So, wait, are you telling me the Eagles are firing up Tanner McKee?
Yes.
Possible.
Wow!
Gotta blow the mic out.
So, I mean...
Wow.
If you're starting him, yes, I'm resting the whole rest of the team because this game's irrelevant to them. Drake May was limited in practice with a finger injury. James Conner, knee injury. He's expected to be placed on the IR finally. Jair Alexander, now he hasn't played for a couple weeks.
It's been a while.
With PCL tear. It's projected, obviously, the rest of the season he'll be out. Brock Purdy is hurt with the elbow.
Is it the same elbow? He had the...
It is.
Oh.
He had Tommy and John working on the elbow.
But it's just hearsay. We're just going to go ahead and shelf him for the rest of the year. Let's get into the off season unscathed.
So Josh Dobbs is your starter.
Yes.
The pastor Dobbs?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And then in Miami for the Fins, the Dolphins, QB Scoop Huntley expected. Snoop Doggy Dog expected.
He said Scoop.
I apologize for Preacher. He needs another nap. Go ahead, Preach, with your Snoop Huntley dog.
Scoop.
And
that's all I got.
For the record, I love Snoop Dogg in the new T-Mobile commercials.
He's like giving away too fast, and T-Mobile, slow down. I love that. I kind of want to get right into these Pro Bowl rosters.
Oh.
Let me go ahead and pull this up because I'm not gonna lie. At the end of this, you might see a flag fly. We haven't done one in a while.
We really haven't done one in a while.
We really haven't, but I'm telling you, there is an issue. And one of the issues is I cannot
get to the
find the roster.
Oh.
I even put it in as the NFL rosters.
Right there. I mean, just...
Here we go. So the AFC.
There it is. There we go.
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
Wait. No Patrick Mahomes?
Thank God. All right, guys.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna pull the mic out with the golf claps. Yeah, I mean, with 2 shit seasons in a row, how long can we really play the game, right? Now, is he still in my top 5? He's number 5. Because 3 is a pattern, right? 2 is just a habit. So, next season, if it's another bad one, he's out of my top 5.
Is he MVP territory right now? I know
No.
we're talking about
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the people that are being highly considered right now is Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Saquon.
Unless the Bengals make it to the playoffs.
The Bengals are eliminated from the playoffs this past week.
Are they?
Yeah.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No.
I swear they were officially.
Well, why don't you look that up while I keep going? Let me get through the AFC.
Yeah, go for it.
So running backs, we got Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor. Mm-hmm. Fullbacks, got to show love to the big dogs. Patrick Ricard is coming. Wide receiver room is Jamar Chase. Jerry Jeudy made it in. Nico Collins and Zay Flowers. Tight end, you got Brock Bowers over Travis Kelce in the voting.
Awesome.
I love that. Show that rookie some love. I believe he only needs like 9 more catches this week, and he breaks the all-time receiving
He's not getting it, bro.
tight end receptions for the year. 8 to tie, 9 to win it, I believe, which is awesome. Offensive tackles, we are going to go through them because they go quick. Deion Dawkins, Laramie Tunzel, and Rashawn Slater. The guards are Quentin Nelson, Joe Tooney, and Trey Smith. On the centers, they're only bringing 2, and it's Creed Humphrey, Tyler Lindenbaum. On the defense, we got Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson, and injured Mad Max Crosby. Now, let's just get real. That's a nasty list on the edges.
Oh, absolutely.
That's insanity. Interior, you got Cameron Hayward, Chris Jones, and Ndami Madubuike. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Linebackers, we've got Nick Bonito, TJ Watt, Khalil Mack, Roquan Smith, Zaire Franklin. And in the skies, we got Derek Stingley Jr., PS2, which in my opinion should be a Defensive Player of the Year, just saying. Marlon Humphrey, Denzel Ward, Minka Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton, and Derwin James. And place kicker, Chris Boswell. Return specialist, Marvin Mims. And that's it for the AFC. Go ahead with what you found, sir.
So the Bengals are not officially out of the playoffs.
Oh.
But this is what they do need to happen. So obviously first they have to beat the Steelers. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then they need the Chiefs to beat the Broncos and the Jets to beat the Dolphins. Now, with Snoop Doggy Dogg starting for the Dolphins, it might look good. And maybe, well, they just need the Chiefs to win.
he Crips walks from the huddle to the center. It's possible. It's very possible.
It is.
It's the only time I'm actually pulling for the Chiefs this season. Guys, go out there, beat them Broncos. I know you're probably not starting Mahomes, Kelsey, Pacheco. You're probably benching everybody. But you know what, though? 2 weeks off of football is a long time out of football.
Yes.
So I think maybe they'll play first half type deal. So, anyway. Let's get into the NFC. We got Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, Josh Jacob. We got Kyle Juicy Juice.
Let's go.
Now this is a wideout room. Let me tell you. Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, C.D. Lamb, and Scary Terry McLaurin.
Jeez.
Now that's a wideout room. Tight ends, you got Kittle and McBride.
Let's go.
We got Lane Johnson, Penei Sewell, and Tristan Wirfs on the tackles. For the guards, we got Landon Dickerson, Tyler Smith, and Chris Lindstrom. For centers, we have Frank Ragnow and Cam Jurgens. Defensive end, we've got Nick Bosa,
Let's go.
Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary.
Let's go!
For interior linemen, we have Jalen Carter, Dexter Lawrence, and Vita Vea. He should be number one in my opinion, but okay. Linebackers, we have Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Jared Verse. Fred Warner.
Let's go!
And Zach Vaughn. We have Jalen Johnson, Byron Murphy, J.C. Horn, Devin Witherspoon, Xavier McKinney.
Let's go!
Buda Baker, and Brian Branch watching the skies. And for place kicker, we have Brandon Aubrey, and return specialist, Cavante Turpin.
Wait.
Let's go!
Flag on every single person that voted. How the fuck are you about to snub Baker Mayfield? He's better than Goff. He's better than Darnold. I don't give a shit what you guys say. I don't care. And this is 2 years in a row that Winfield has got snubbed. 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
This year, he's got, I think it's 5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 3 interceptions. I believe I have my numbers right. Buda Baker got him again. How? He's not even close. Not even in the same competition.
Everyone's just like, Buda's that dude.
They're not even in the same league, dude. Antoine Winfield Jr. is the best safety in the league, hands down. And you're going to tell me Buda Baker's close just because of his stupid-ass name? Why don't you get ran down by DK Metcalf again, you fucking pussy? Ooh, I'm so sick of you, dude.
Oh.
All right, I'm better now. I had to get that out. Go ahead, preach.
There's no Baker Mayfield either.
Yes, I know. Like I said, he's better than Jared Goff. He's better than Sam Darnold. It's simple as that. Simple as that. I know I'm biased because I'm a Bucs fan, but I'd love to hear your guys' take. Would you guys rather have Goff, Baker, or Darnold if you could only have 2 of the 3?
I'd rather have Goff and Baker.
Preach.
I'd rather have Baker than Golf, but I think that Sam Darnold, with what this year, I think he's proven to be in the Pro Bowl. But I would probably take Baker over Golf.
Right, so even you guys are split 50-50. Baker is better. For sure. Snub. Jaden Daniels, 100% deserves to be there. 100%, I will not take that away from him. But Baker deserves to be in there. Grow up.
And you know, it seems like it's every year. Snubs are happening every year.
Dude, they always do. They only have a certain amount of spots. People get snubbed. But 2 years in a row for Winfield, that's got me, like, riled up.
Right.
Yes, he had some injuries this year. He did. But he still put up them stats with missing, like, 5 games? Come on.
Kyron got snubbed, too.
He did. Kyron did get snubbed. Danielle Hunter got snubbed. There's been a lot of snubs. I'm about sick of it.
Moody got snubbed.
No, that's booty like Moody.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's not okay, personally.
Place kicker 1B, Jake Moody.
Yeah, no. I don't think Moody can kick for Little League next year, bro.
Yeah,
Moody's going to be kicking in the Rocks League next year.
Maybe. He'll be in the Arena Football League.
CFL.
Yeah, dude.
They just scored again.
Who is they?
Notre Dame.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 13-3 at halftime.
I mean, we'll get that in Monday's episode.
Yeah,
so,
I'm attentive, I told you.
You know what? Let's get into the playoff picture here.
I love that.
So, number 1 seed, Kansas City Chiefs.
Ugh.
2 Bills, 3 Ravens, 4 Texans, 5 Steelers, 6 Chargers. On the outside looking in, Broncos need a win. They win, they in, basically. On the bubble, the Dolphins and the Bengals. And the Dolphins, with Tua not being in the game, starting the game, probably is looking less and less likely for them. But man, the Bengals, if they are able to do it, this team going in the playoffs, they're going to be red hot.
Yes,
Let me bring something up before you get too far away. The number 10 spot, so the highest eliminated team, the Indianapolis Colts. So we'll get into the pick'em later, but I do want to spoil something. I was wrong on one game last week,
You were.
and it was the Colts against the Giants.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The Giants should be in tank mode, and Drew Lock decided to turn into Tom Brady. I don't know what happened. I don't know what they put in his Gatorade, but they did it in the wrong week.
Maybe Drew Lock was like, I got to play for a starting job?
You're never going to get one, bud. Sorry. I think you are a good
You're a
quarterback.
lock for a backup for
100%.
the duration.
100%, which is not a bad feat. Congratulations. But what are we doing? Why? They scored a combined 80 points. What are we doing?
Bro, Neighbors went nuclear.
They must hate their front office staff.
Their front office staff, if I would have been in that front office, I would have fired Drew Lock the second that game was over.
I literally love rewatching the clip. It was on TikTok where the Giants front office are in the office, and they're like, and the owner, he's like, I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping if Saquon goes to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And every time I see that, I'm like, oh my god.
Way too funny.
All right, let's go to the NFC. Let's start off with the ones that we know are 100% happening.
Let's go.
So you have the Eagles, the Rams, the Vikings, the Commanders, the Packers, and the Lions, right? So that's happened. There is one team, two teams that are playing. Actually, it's 4 teams. It's 2 games. One is the Bucks and the Falcons, and one of them's winning, and one of them's going in.
It's winning in for the Bucks, and I believe it's also winning in for the Falcons if the Bucks lose. I believe that's how that works out.
Maybe.
Because the Falcons have the tiebreaker on us.
Right.
They beat us twice.
Now, there's a play for the first seed.
There is.
And this game, we're going to get into it later, but this game means a whole lot for the NFC North, and it means a whole lot for these 2 teams. And I think it means a whole lot for the NFL landscape.
It does.
Because the way that these 2 teams have got to where they've been, 2 completely different scenarios and ways to get there. But man, what a weekend for the NFC. I know the AFC still has a lot of kind of ups and downs in it.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're looking at different sides of the ball, the NFC this year has been the most exciting brand
100%.
of football, and it comes together on week 18. So that's going to be really great.
Well, you know what's crazy? 2 teams in the same division fighting for the 1 spot, both 14-2.
Yeah, and whichever one loses is going to be a 5 seed with 14 wins.
That is insanity. This is why we love football, ladies and gentlemen. For these scenarios right here. And for the Lions to have the best season they've literally ever had. They can't even clinch the 1 spot. Before week 18, they had to fight their ass off week 18.
Wait, where's this game at?
It is in the Lions' den, Sean.
Do we just want to preview this game already?
Oh, wow.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
That's a sneak peek, baby.
Okay, well, you know
Because
what?
buckle up, baby. We're in for the ride. I brought that back.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Let's go into our.
Would you like to go into the fantasy leagues
Yes.
that just wrapped up last
Yes.
week? Let's talk about the one we've been talking about for a while. The GGL Redraft League. It was a hard-fought battle between myself and Meth Head Kev. I was projected a 135. He was projected a 143. And upsets happen. You're looking at the champion of the GGL Redraft League. Yours truly.
I want to. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, In the third place spot is a guy that thinks he knows ball. Terry. He caught the third place spot. He got his money back. Sean. What do you think about that?
I like it.
I like that too. So let us go on to the garbage bowl. That's about the second most one we've been watching lately. The championship was between Shipman and Sanders.
I didn't think Shipman was going to.
Shipman was projected a 136, and Sanders was projected a 129. And this time the Juggernaut wins it out. Shipman smacked him down by 23 points. Put a whooping on him. Congratulations to Shipman. In the third place spot was me against Cooler Beer. I was projected 141.4. He was projected 136.9. I won the third place spot. So 2 of 2 leagues. I'm on the podium. Love it. I whooped fantasy football's ass this year so far. Let's talk about the GGL Dynasty. If I can pull it up, can you help me with this? Because we had to restart the league.
Oh, yeah.
So help me out with that as quick as you can. We do know for one that Gil won it all.
He did.
He beat Evo 12.
Yes.
It's gone.
It is gone, so we're going to have to just kind of... Anyway, Gil beat Austin for sure. We know that for a fact.
100%.
And in the third place spot was me against Josh.
Yeah.
I smacked him down. I got third place in that one, so that's 3 for 3 on the podium. And finally, the one we've covered the least amount, the Baller Bros Dynasty.
Yeah.
So maybe you can try to remember the 3-4, because I cannot. But in the championship was myself against the commissioner himself, Steven.
The 3-4 should have been Invincible and Terry.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I just don't know who won.
I believe Terry got
T-Bone.
third.
Oh.
Because T-Bone said we finished first and third.
Oh.
You're right. So Terry got third place.
Spoiler.
Congrats. And like I said, on the championship was myself against Steven. And we had a slugfest. One of us scored 199. And the other scored 209. And that 209 score was myself! 2 championships in the same year. In the other 2 leagues I was in, third place. You want to talk about annihilation. It doesn't get much better than that, boy. And to steal some words from our close friend Conor McGregor, the double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Oh.
And that's me. So I'll be saying whatever I want, whenever I want, the entirety of the offseason. Because I can do that. Because I earned my spot on the mountain. I am the Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
Whoa.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I'm trying to be humble about it. Can you tell?
Well, I mean...
Can you tell?
Sometimes you do have to gloat by, you did win, and especially in some of these leagues, it looked like you were nowhere close to winning.
That is true.
And so, you definitely should be proud of yourself. I think in our redraft league, in our GGL redraft, I think everybody should be proud because it was such a close fight. I did a lot of kind of looking at the numbers and stuff, and if I would have won one more game, I would have been in the top half of the bracket, and I would have actually won the championship, but sometimes you just fall one game short, and, who knew that league was going to be so close, so tight, everybody within a game and a half, 2 games away from each other.
Yeah. Everybody, congratulations. You guys did great.
Really good.
That's the most fun I've ever had.
What a year.
Not just me, winning, but in general, the most fun I've ever had playing fantasy football. This is my 3rd year in fantasy football. It couldn't have ended better. This is my first championship ever, and I got 2 of them bitches. I couldn't be any happier
Sean.
than what I am right now.
John,
Well, with that said, right, with our 2 dynasty leagues,
Yes.
trading is now open.
Trading is open and trading is key.
It is.
And trading, believe it or not, is active right now.
I've got 2 offers sitting on Preacher's lap right now, boy. I want that 1-1.
Yeah, we could hash that out.
Genty will be on my team by the end of it. I can tell you
I
that.
don't think so, man.
100%.
I'm sorry, but I don't know.
I'll put my house on it.
I have plenty of offers. Well, I don't have any other offers.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm waiting for offers to hit the table.
They have.
Yeah, so, just by Evo. You haven't sent an offer in.
He kind of got you on that one, didn't he? Yeah.
You could send an offer in.
I'm waiting for Jeremiah Smith.
That's 2 years from now, minimum.
3. Well, 2 actually. My bad. Well, boys, do we want to give them a commercial today, or do we just want to keep on going?
You know what? You guys have earned it. Here's your commercial. Flag on the commercial. That was a good shot.
It was.
We're still selling our shirts. We got the 2 GGs on the front. They come in white regularly, but we can customize them in any color you want. The back has the entire logo on it. And all these proceeds are going right to the, what's it called, the Road Dog?
No, you idiot. It's the Roadcaster.
Oh.
Roadcaster.
Now, what does that do?
It helps us so that we can make a better sounding quality so we can have 3 mics. And then when we do like our Stat City announcements, we can have it pre-programmed so it sounds really cool.
Well, can I also put other sound effects in there? Because you know I have some dumbass sound effects I want in there.
Oh, yes, you could, for sure.
So every single shirt you buy, they are $20 a pop. $5 of that goes directly to us. These Road Dogs, as I like to call them, they're kind of expensive, but every single dollar that you guys give us is going to go directly to getting one of them so we can have a better product for you. Anyways, back to the show. Welcome back from that commercial. We're going to bring you right in to Stat City.
Yeah, let's go. Start out with our quarterbacks. Joe Burrow, 4,641 yards on the year. Second place, Jared Goff, 4,398. Snubbed from the Pro Bowl list, Baker Mayfield with 4,279.
You had to dig that in, huh?
Sam Darnold made the Pro Bowl list, 4,153.
I guess I'm just a piece of shit.
In the touchdown category here, let's see. Here we go. Joe Burrow, 49. Joe Burrow, 42. Lamar Jackson, 39.
Who's in third?
Baker.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me Baker was in third in passing yards and passing touchdowns and he's not in the Pro Bowl? You're telling me he leads the NFC in touchdown passes and he's not in the Pro Bowl?
Fourth, Jared Goff with 36. And fifth, Sam Darnold with 35.
So that is all team wins. Team wins is the only reason why they're there.
Wait.
No.
Baker Mayfield, 15 interceptions. Jared Goff, 10 interceptions. Sam Darnold, 12 interceptions.
Still in the top 3. Look at that.
QBR of 107.6 for Baker. 113.6 for Jared Goff and 106.4 for Sam Darnold.
Sounds like he's much better than Sam Darnold.
Completion percentage. Baker Mayfield 71.8, Jared Goff 71.7, and Sam Darnold 68.1.
And don't forget, Jared Goff had that 100% completion game, which really boosted that stat. And Baker's still beating him? I know it's by 0.1, but that's not... We're getting into P's and Q's here.
Preach.
Darnold shouldn't be there. It's all the hype. Baker's a top 10 quarterback solidified now.
Well, maybe Baker will be an alternate.
I don't know. Anyhow, let's get to rushing yards here.
Piss me off.
Saquon Barkley.
Sitting out.
only person in the 2000 club. 2005, to be exact.
It was a good year.
It was a good year. Derrick Henry, second place with 1,783. Third place, Kyron Williams left off the Pro Bowl list with 1,299 yards. Fourth, Bijan with 1,286. And in fifth place, Josh Jacobs, 1,285. Touchdown-wise, James Cook actually leads the board with 15. Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts, Josh Jacobs, Kyron with 14. And then 13, Barkley and Gibbs.
You know what's impressive about you reading Josh Jacobs on that list?
Yes.
He didn't score almost any touchdowns for like the first 8 weeks. So you're telling me he was
getting like he was doing a hat trick like every other game.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean,
that's very impressive.
Like sometimes when they finally get in the groove and in the system,
yes,
they take off, and Josh Jacobs has done that for the Packers.
I think next year he's going to be a sleeper pick because I don't think people are going to pick him up early.
Well, and I mean, I think you're going to have people. If you took a risk on him in a dynasty league, you're really happy right now.
For sure.
I can tell you right now, he was definitely a sleeper pick when I picked him up in the redraft.
We had him in like the 5th round, 4th round.
I mean, super great value. I know you were saying, forget the IDP or not IDP, ADP next year, and that's okay and fine. But I mean, I think sometimes you have to play the ADP, but other times you have to just see what the value is. And if you're like, oh, he's actually ADP of 7th rounder, and you're like,
I might want him. I'll tag him in the 6th.
Yeah. And like, I can go up and get, let me go get him. Or, like when everybody takes a tight end way too early, and you pick up Njoku and Hunter Henry. Late in the draft, and sometimes that just works out for you.
I mean, anybody that took the risk on Brock Bowers just couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
Tight end 1.
Neighbor kid.
Yeah, he had him in 1 for sure. I think he's got him in Dynasty.
Well, let's get on to the wide receivers. Jamar Chase.
Let's go.
Do the whole Triple Crown thing, because...
Oh, yeah.
It's almost solidified.
1,612 yards, 16 touchdowns, and man, wow. What?
Go ahead.
Come on.
He's had. I'm gonna break this all down. 19 catches over 20 yards, 8 catches over 40 yards. His longest was a 70-yard catch. Dude.
He's leading in receptions by what, 5, 6?
6, 7?
I think Amon-Ra's second. Find out Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra's got 109. So, I mean...
He's,
109. I mean, he's a full...
8
yards
8
ahead,
catches.
Or 8 catches ahead. So, I mean... Man, what an absolute...
It's going to be Triple Crown locked up.
He just got himself paid.
100%.
And even more if he wins the Triple Crown.
I mean, that's insane right there.
So, there's another stat I'd like to bring up about Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
If he hits 1,600 yards this season, which he is $121 away from, he will be the first and only NFL player in history to record 3 separate 1,600-yard seasons.
Very impressive.
Now, let me say this. I'm not a guy that has to hold on to the old, as in Hall of Famers and whatnot. People that were around in the 60s, shove them out of there. I don't need it no more. That's how I am. If Justin Jefferson isn't in your top 10 receivers of all time list, your list is wrong. Because he's been in the league for 5 years, and those are the stats he puts up every single year. His averages are higher than Jerry Rice. His averages for touchdowns are just below Randy Moss. He's one of the greatest of all time already. If you ask me, he retired today, I would put him in the Hall. 100%. He showed that he is great on every level, even his rookie season.
Since he's been in the league, 1,400 was year 1.
As a rookie, 1,400.
16, 16, and 21. 22 was 1809. Obviously, last year, because of the injury, still 1,074.
And how many games did he miss? Because it's right there, too, somewhere.
He played 10 games last year.
10. So he still averaged 107 yards a game.
And then this year, the 1479 leading into Week 18.
And he's playing the Lions. Terrible secondary. And they're going to have to throw that ball because you know the Lions are going to put points on the board. He's got that in the bag, dude. In the bag. Just saying.
I mean, I definitely feel you because as much as the old tradition and the history of football is, a crucial point to see where the NFL came from.
Yep.
The way the NFL game has evolved from the 60s now, I mean, it's almost the same as talking about NBA, right? Like,
exactly.
NBA back in the day was like power, drive the lane, point, power forwards and centers ruled the league, and now it's all
whoever can stretch the floor.
Yeah, who can shoot threes, who can get them up. I mean, you look at the shots of a game, and none of them are in the paint; they're all outside. So, I mean, the same thing with the NFL. It's crazy to see with Sam Darnold as your quarterback how much Justin Jefferson matters. And I'll be honest, I'm going to say it. Justin Jefferson is QB proof.
100%.
100% QB proof.
We thought the same for Tyreek.
Yes.
But
we were wrong.
Right. But I mean, man, like imagine if he, let's just say he goes, let's just
play the game.
Josh Allen with Justin Jefferson.
God. It'd be dumb. You get him a real quarterback. I'm not saying Sam Darnold isn't the real deal, even though it might sound like that from my rant earlier. But you get him a top fiver. You give him a Joe Burrow. You give him a Patty. You give him a Josh Allen. Dude, it's lights out for the league. There'll never be another wideout one besides Justin Jefferson.
That'd be insane.
I mean, even Goff in Detroit. I mean, there's so much. Look, listen.
I hear you, man.
Listen, if I can say that Amon-Ra St. Brown had 1,186 with everybody else that's in Detroit, you're telling me that Justin Jefferson wouldn't walk into Detroit and still be 1,600 guy?
I get it. I
mean, that
I think the only place he couldn't do 1,600 is like the Raiders or the Giants. It's like the only places in the league he couldn't pull 1,600 today.
What if Aiden O'Connell made it 1,600 next year?
You never know.
The past or not. So
anyhow, let's continue on. We got a really large rabbit trail here on just Jamar.
That's okay.
And Justin Jefferson.
That's okay.
Third place. So Justin Jefferson, 1,479. CD Lamb, 1,194. Amon-Ra, fourth place with 1,186, and rookie Brian Thomas Jr. in fifth place with 1,179.
Congratulations.
I mean,
go down two more.
Brock Bowers,
the first tight end on the list,
1,144 yards.
As a rookie tight end,
he passed guys like rookie Malik Neighbors, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Drake London, Trey McBride, A.J. Brown, George Kittle. Garrett Wilson, even Scary Terry McLaurin. Now, Scary Terry here. He made it up for touchdowns.
He did.
Jamar Chase 16, Scary Terry second place with 12. Amon-Ra with 12, Big Mike with 11, Mark Andrews with 10, alongside T. Higgins, Justin Jefferson, and Brian Thomas Jr. So all those guys with 10. And so, I mean, that's to have that, not high yardage, but high touchdown value, that's pretty huge. Anything else we want to cover before we get into this week's matchups here?
Yeah, actually, one more thing.
Yeah.
Evans. So we know we've been following his yards closely. And that's all my doing. So if you don't like it, sorry.
This.
But he needs 5 receptions, to keep his 70 reception bonus. He needs 85 yards to keep his 1,000 yards going. And he needs, this says 2 touchdowns, but I don't believe that's accurate. 2 touchdowns to break the top 10 in receiving touchdowns. And all of that together equals $3.7 million in bonuses if he can hit those 3 numbers. So I know we haven't been doing a Gridiron Goons Bet of the Week because Preacher doesn't like betting. He tells us it's not good and
or is
some
it
more
just
stuff.
the fact that you suck at betting?
Also that. But we do have one this week. And that is Mike to clear his incentives. So we're going to put together a 5 reception, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns for Big Mike. And we're going to run that. Just so you guys know. But like I said, last week Baker said the only thing on his mind is getting Mike Evans 1,000 yards.
Yes.
And you don't think that Baker has the same list I do? So he knows he has to throw the ball to Mike at least 5 times. He has to get at least 85 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans is a red zone machine. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Mike Evans is a red zone machine.
Yes.
And he's going to be... Harper! Chill. We're going to have to cut this. What is someone breaking in? To the studio? Anyway.
Anyhow.
He has
I'm going to step off screen for a moment.
yeah, go deal with that.
Yeah, go deal with
If we're
that,
getting robbed,
Kevin.
let me know.
Yeah. At least so I can hop out the window here.
Go ahead, preach.
All right. Week 18, big matchups, big events, big games, make or break seasons. Let's break down our points here on our pick'em. We're in week 18. We've made it this far. It's been back and forth battle all season long. But we have a new second place. Evo, you have come back and you are in second place. So the way it works right now is Sean's now in third with 166 and 90. Evo is 167 and 89. And I, Preacher Man, probably locked this thing up. 173 and 83. I'm not saying it all the way because I'm knocking on some wood, but I'm going to say it. I think I might have this one in the bags.
So what we did, you'll see if you're looking at the screen. I know the flag's in the way because I threw it perfectly earlier. But I looked at Preacher's list, and I decided to go against him in 7 different games. Second place means nothing to me. We're either winning
or you're losing.
Or I'm losing.
And you're probably losing.
Second is the first loser.
Yeah.
He'd rather
Have fun
be
with
third.
that title. I don't want it.
I mean, that's what you're going to get, though.
Nope.
Anyhow.
Preach.
What? Sorry, I'll talk my smack, and if I lose, I'll give it to him.
You'll have to.
So anyhow, Browns versus the Ravens. Now, the Browns did it the first time. None of us think the Browns are going to be able to do it the second time.
I don't care if this at Lamar. I don't care if this at Henry. They're not letting it happen again, and DTR cannot run an offense.
Now, the next game, Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. Now, we all took the Bengals because I think we've said it. I've said it. I think they're going to win out. Sean says he thinks they're going to win out. You know, I think they have so much to play for. Now, granted, hurt. Maybe they may not, guys may not be starting. And it might be an injured roster, but this team has a whole lot to play for.
Yes, they do.
And if you think they're going to go down dying, they're not. So, for that reason, I took the Bengals.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the same reason for y'all.
No, the way Joey B's playing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Next game on our list is the Carolina Panthers versus the Falcons. Now, this one is where it gets interesting. Granted, I know the Falcons have to play to win the NFC South.
They do.
But the Panthers,
they've been coming to play,
and maybe this is because the Panthers are finally finding their identity as a team.
Bryce Young is coming slowly but surely, guys.
I mean, seriously,
it's happening.
Yes.
I mean, think about it. Knauer's done it again. I think he's done it.
I don't know why he keeps saying that.
Kevin
Knauer?
It's Dave Canales. So I don't know why he keeps saying that.
Knauer? Captain Knauer?
That is the guy from The Longest Yard.
Yeah. That's him.
It's not. That's Dave Canales.
Well, Dave Canales.
I don't know why you keep doing this.
Preaching, you never let the audience know that we moved in favor of a super flex.
That's your job.
Yes, we had some rule proposals that got passed.
What are they, Sean? There's 4 of them.
Okay, so
Go ahead, bud.
super flex, tight end premium, $100
Per league.
per league, and median.
Yes, good job. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That memory pill you're taking for your old
Yeah.
age is great.
Canales has done it again with Bryce Young, and I think he's actually formed him into a quarterback that's actually worth competing at this point.
Yeah.
So there's that going on.
I will say this. You guys
Yeah.
didn't see the Bucks absolutely demolish the Panthers last week?
No, I did.
I did.
All right.
I just think of this as maybe a bounce back game, something to play for, play a little spoiler.
Bajan is about to tap that ass. 100%. I'll have Bajan buck 25 on the ground.
Okay.
On a parlay, is that going to be a leg?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
2 touchdowns.
Well, anyhow, you're making this your first pick that's different than mine. You're taking the Falcons on.
I am. Because I have much faith in my Bucks pulling it out, I'm allowed to have the Falcons to win.
It's okay. Next game, the Cowboys versus the Commanders.
Sorry.
You good there, old man?
Yeah, it was my HOS.
Oh, you can't do that to me.
We all took the Commanders on this one. Let's keep her moving.
Real quick,
What?
is Daniels playing?
I kind of hope not. I hope they sit him, to
Because
be honest.
they locked in, right? Commanders.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
they are.
they're locked.
I think the only one that's really being fight for is the
NFC
NFC
South.
North or South. Sorry. Well, the North being fought over, but they're in.
Yeah,
so.
but they're still in.
Yeah. Let's move to the greatest game outside the NFC North Championship.
Stinky.
It's the other 2 NFC North teams, Green Bay and the Bears. Evo, you did it again.
I had to. I had to be different than you.
Oh, okay. Well, Evo took the Bears. Sean and I took the Packers. Pack is back all the way. Next game, Texans and the Titans. Now, this is an interesting one. It's the fact that this game is pretty much a wash on the over, on the who's the favorite, who's not. I took the Titans on this one because why not? Just be different. The Texans have kind of been struggling a little bit the past couple weeks. So I think that's for me the reason why I just felt like just taking the Titans.
Reckless speculation?
Yeah.
Titans are a first-round exit. Or, I'm sorry, the Texans are a first-round exit.
Well, that wouldn't shock me.
Yeah,
I don't care who they were. They're first-round exit. C.J. Stroud showed a lot of promise last year, and for some reason, it's like you left the cookie in the milk too long.
He hit the true sophomore slump.
It
and
fell
I hope
apart.
he comes back from it.
Yeah, me too. I like C.J., but it's not it this year, player.
Next game on our list, Jaguars and the Colts. The Colts, could have kept themselves alive.
I took the Jags because if you can lose to the Giants, you can lose to fucking anybody.
I took the Colts because,
I took the Colts.
why not? Bills, Patriots. Now, you,
Me.
yes, took the Patriots.
Because
Yeah,
I think they're going to sit Josh Allen. I think
Yeah,
they're sitting
they're-
Josh Allen.
So,
If they sit Josh Allen, again, it's game over.
what?
You're not going to play Allen.
So are you going to take the Pats, too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I get it. Yeah, but my only reasoning is Josh Allen's the only reason the Bills can win a single game. So give me the Pats.
Well,
especially
you're
because
bringing
of-
in Mitch Trubisky.
Great.
Giants, Eagles.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's going to be Eagles all day long.
Saints Bucks.
You already know. Never switch up on the boys.
Never switch up on the boys.
I took the Bucks.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, next game, Chiefs Broncos. I took the Broncos.
So did I.
Sean took the Broncos.
This is the
Evo
only
takes the
time
Chiefs.
I'm actually rooting for the Chiefs. Get them, boys. Go get them. We want the Bengals in them playoffs. Because if Joe Burrow meets Patrick Mahomes in them playoffs, it's game fucking over.
Oh, absolutely.
Game over. He will take the game out of the ref's hands like Allen did. It's game over.
Yes. Next game, Chargers Raiders. Chargers on this one on the sweep.
Chargers all day long.
Oh,
Lad
yeah.
McCobb.
What Coach Harbaugh's doing there, phenomenal.
J.K. Dobbins only needs like 85 yards to get to his incentive as
Okay,
well.
man.
So that'll be in a parlay.
Hawks Rams. You two have the Rams. I have the Hawks.
Geno Smith only needs $1.86
Yep.
to get a bonus, and he needs
And I don't see the Rams players playing. They already won the West.
So you're gonna change?
No.
Okay.
he needs to keep above a 69.5% completion percentage to also get his incentive. Just saying for the parlays, boys.
That's going to be a Blake Corum game.
It might be. I'm kind of excited to see it.
Dolphins Jets.
Ugh.
Evo and I switched to the Jets.
Of course it was Evo and
Sorry, Evo switched first, and then I had a cover, so I took him. Sean has the Dolphins. For the 49 IRs, you both took the 49ers, and I took the Cardinals because I just think they're going to be able to beat them.
I wanted to take the Cardinals so bad.
Yes, and Brock's out. It's going to be the Pasternak.
All right, now, so the game that we really pushed through the rest of these games to get to, because I really don't want to send these guys to another commercial. But the Lions-Vikings.
It's going to be such a good matchup.
Such a good
dude.
Get
game.
your popcorn ready.
I know we talked about it earlier.
I'm calling off Monday.
This,
You know what?
yeah,
So am I.
I'm calling off Monday.
that's awesome. This game really, honestly, is a huge game for the NFC North for both teams. The Lions
For football.
I mean, imagine the fact that you're seeing the Detroit Lions changing their whole team in 2 years to be the number one team in the NFC, and then partner that with the Vikings, which kind of the start of the year, the Vikings didn't really look.
We thought they were done for.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
and now they're coming into the game with the number one seed, potential number one seed here, and one of these teams is going to be the 5 seed, and that's
so
scary.
sad.
That is scary though, because if you really think about it, the 5 seed plays the 4 seed. So if the Lions lose, the Lions travel, and let's just say the Bucks win. The Lions travel to the Bucks to play in Wild Card Weekend.
Where the Bucks put the first loss in the Lions record this year. Don't forget that. And the Bucks beat them at home. They were in the Lions' den.
So you're talking about two teams. If the Vikings lose, they're playing presumably the Buccaneers or the Falcons, but I'm going to say the Bucks because I think the Bucks are going to be able to take care of business. If you are the Buccaneers, who do you want more?
We want the Vikings. I think our line can handle their blitzing better. And the Vikings secondary is a little bit better than the Lions because the Lions are just so hurt. But the Vikings blitz constantly, and our line is actually very good. I'd be shocked if you told me our O-line wasn't top 10. Tristan Wirfs doesn't give up any sacks, and Godek doesn't give up any sacks. So he'll be nice contained in that pocket. Yeah, they'll have the extra pressure, but they can always have Rashad White be an extra blocker if they need be. I like our chances against Minnesota over the Lions, but I don't shed away from shit.
Sean?
I'm so ready for this game come Sunday night.
Anything else?
I'm ready for it.
He's just ready.
If you were the Bucks, who would you rather have?
If I'm the Bucks,
It's tough. It'll be a tough match.
You know, they beat Detroit. I think they wouldn't mind seeing Detroit. I think they would, come out with the same game plan. Obviously, Detroit got better throughout the season because they played early on.
They did. It was like week 2, I think.
Right, and both teams have gotten dramatically better, especially the Lions. Man, I don't know. I would say the Lions, but that's not with a lot of.
It's tough.
Man,
it's going to be a really good matchup against the Bucs, regardless.
So what if the Bucs and the Falcons both win? Who's got the tiebreaker?
No, we're a game up already.
Okay.
So if the Bucs win, they're in for sure. So Bucs are in a win-and-in scenario. If they lose and the Falcons win, Falcons have the tiebreaker. They beat us twice this year, so they are in. If they both lose, I believe the Bucs are in.
If the three of us wanted to go to this game and actually have a seat where we wouldn't be sitting anyhow for this game.
In Champa?
No, in for the Lions-Vikings game.
Let me guess. 500?
$569 a seat.
Oh, my God.
If we want to have standing room only, it's $498 just to get in the door.
I can stand there for free.
But yeah, awesome. Man. This game, it's going to be huge. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Hopefully, hopefully the rest of the Week 18 games live up to their hype individually.
They will.
Like you said, the Bucs are playing for the win. There's a lot of teams playing for playoffs, and so few teams, but still a lot of teams playing for playoffs, and just pride in general. So hopefully, Week 18. If you have a championship in your fantasy league in Week 18, sorry. Get your commission to change it to 17. But anyhow,
I thought of one more thing before you sign off.
Yeah,
it would be in the Chiefs' best interest to lose. 100%.
Oh,
if the Chiefs win that game and the Bengals go in, that's the worst case scenario for them. They better try to lose this game. They better let fans call the plays the whole 9 yards. They would much rather see the Broncos again. Right? It's fine. It'll just be the...
I know. It's okay.
They don't want to see Joey B.
No, they don't want to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
But anyhow...
I know the camera went away, but go ahead. Preach. Cut us out.
Well, I was going to say, if the Bengals make it, that means they're going to play the Bills.
Oh, give me that, please.
I can't wait for that. Oh, my God.
Preach, give me that.
In Buffalo.
Please.
God, dude, snow game, dude. Put the damn Bengals in the snow.
Sign me up.
In the snow tiger unis, bro.
All day, every day.
Oh, my God.
The all-white tiger unis.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. I'm calling in.
With the stripes on the helmet, dude.
Oh
my God.
I'm calling in.
I'm calling it. You can't call it if I call it. I got seniority.
Listen, I know I got my diaper party on the Saturday of Wild Card Weekend.
You do.
But if this game is on Saturday...
Wait, can we wear our favorite team jersey?
Yeah,
I'm wearing mine.
For sure. Could you imagine if we moved the diaper party to Buffalo for that game?
I love it.
Oh, that'd be wild.
Sign me all the way up.
Ainsley would hate me. But anyhow, I'm Preacher.
Sean O'Mac.
And this is Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goon Studios. And always remember, you can be in the very last seed of your fantasy. You play hard through the end, you might walk away with a championship. This is your week.